Thurman checks fans about KO record and why he didn't fight Spence, Crawford, and Boots. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So Keith Thurman recently gave an interview in preparation for his big matchup with Tim Tszyu. And he basically clowned the fans, saying that he hasn't had a knockout in 10 years. And fans blaming him for not fighting Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Jerron Boots Ennis. I just want to give my 4,000 nickels on what Thurman had to say for anybody left.
You know, boxing is just one of those sports. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. It's really just what you did yesterday. That's the only reason why they're trying me, because my yesterday was 2 years ago. That's the only reason why they're trying me. Okay? I can't be like, man, you saw me knock that dude out 8 months ago. Man, you saw what I just did, 5 months ago. I don't have that story. That's the only reason why they trying me right now. Look, it's not even their fault. They think it's my fault. It ain't even fully my fault. Okay? You got to be in the game to really understand the game. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the players. But if you love the game, you're going to stick with it. Your man is still here.
All right, y'all. So what did Keith bum time Thurman have to say about not having a knockout in almost 10 years and only having 2 fights in the past 5 years?
They are muscles, and they're complemented by that gorgeous set of tits you got.
Well, basically, here's the thing about fighters. You know, anytime you want to sweep something under the rug or make it seem like something isn't your fault, it seems like they always go back to the politics of boxing.
Damn.
You know, it's not my fault, it's the politics. You know, it's not my fault there's not enough money involved. You know, it's not my fault this fighter doesn't draw enough, when it comes to pay-per-view numbers and filling up stadiums. It's always an excuse when it comes to these fighters. And when you think about Keith Thurman, there's absolutely no excuse for only having 2 fights in nearly 6 years. He fought Manny Pacquaio, and then he fought Mario Barrios about 8 months ago, I believe, maybe a year ago, I believe. Might be more than a year ago now. Hard to keep up with Keith Thurman's career at this point. But there's no excuse for that. And the fact that he's saying that it's not his fault that he didn't fight Spence, even though him and Spence have been on the same promotional company their whole careers pretty much. And the same thing for Crawford. Why didn't I fight Crawford? There's a little bit more of a built-in excuse for that one, because at one point both of those guys were on different sides of the track. But here in the recent years, there's been plenty of opportunities for him to go after a Terrence Crawford fight.
There's a difference. Passionate, angry, passionate, P, prostitute, period, panties, passionate.
And the one he really has no excuse for is the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. The fact that Jerron Boots Ennis has been calling out everybody. Keith Thurman was calling out everybody last year. And he was looking for a welterweight title shot. He went up to 154 because he couldn't get that welterweight title shot. And Boots was available the whole time. And then as soon as they elevated Boots to the IBF champion, he stopped calling Boots out. He stopped calling out the champions. He just moved on to talking about 154. So there's really no excuse for him not fighting Boots. I can see the excuse for Earl, and the fact that Earl doesn't want to fight him because Keith didn't give him a chance back in the day. Even though Keith, I think, could have sweetened the deal a little bit for Earl Spence by taking a little bit less money, by giving him a little bit more when it comes to Earl Spence being the A side. He could have easily made that fight because they're both on the same promotional company. And he keeps saying that he had the Earl Spence fight, but at the last minute, Earl Spence didn't sign the contract.
You have smoked yourself retarded.
Well, obviously there were things in that contract Spence must not have agreed with. But at this point, it's like Keith Thurman is saying, don't blame me, blame everybody else and the politics of boxing. And, when it comes to his knockout ratio and him not having a knockout in almost a decade, Well, basically, hey, that's your own fault. You haven't been fighting. I know he had the little hand injury that he said came up around the time of the Pacquiao fight, but the Pacquiao fight was almost 6 years ago at this point. You know, you took 2.5 years out of the ring, maybe even 3 after the Pacquiao fight, and we saw you fight Mario Barrios, and it's been almost another year, or maybe even a little over a year since that fight. So there's really no excuse for him not fighting the other elite guys, whether it's at 147 or 154. And there's really no excuse for him not getting a knockout in a decade, you know, other than just using politics to your advantage.
What did you say, nigga?
You know, politics of boxing to your advantage. And that's really unacceptable. And it's really the reason I think that Keith Thurman is going down to Tim Tszyu in hilarious fashion.
I need you to ask yourself, did you do everything possible for yourself to make sure you was in position?
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
Before you start blaming others, ask yourself that. Ask yourself, did you max out? Did you do everything that you need to do for yourself as a human being, as an adult, to make sure that you're in position in life?
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
Ask yourself that. Before you start blaming and putting responsibilities on everybody else, that you're not in position.
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
That you don't have the job that you want. That you don't have the home that you want. That you're not going where you want to go, when you want to go, and how you want to go.
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
Did you ask yourself that? Did you give 190% of execution and doing everything that you need to do to position yourself as an adult in this free world?
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
Ask yourself that before you start pointing the fingers and blaming other people. They didn't do this, or they didn't do this, they should have did this. What you should have done for yourself.
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
You didn't go 100% for yourself, but you want somebody else to go 100% for you? Nah.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product of your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are
I always bragged I would get her when I seen her out in front of the crib, looking like she lost her will to live. All rusty, holes in her shoes, glasses busted, getting caught in the rain, had a musty, skies on the side, her last new dumper, dents in her bumper, she couldn't even ride until I confronted her. I wasn't tripping though, spinning dough round the way they thought it was a miracle. How you went from the chick with the cassette stereo to riding by having haters like, there she go, leaving the whole block disrupted. When I let my baby take off a top in public, by my chick, that's not a discussion. Not even for $1 million. Now if you feel me, holler. I got an old school chick, an old school ride with the stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. Then rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got an old school ride, got an old school chick, an old school ride with the stripes down the middle and the chrome on the side. Then rear view shaking, got them 6x9s. That's my chick. I got an old school ride, OG.
I got ice on my rear view mirror, like it was dice in my old school living. Got 12s in the back this weekend. Players drive slow, but a player ain't creeping. I got ice on my rear view mirror, like it was dice in my old school living. Got 12s in the back this weekend. Players drive slow, but a player ain't
changing lanes, trading names and numbers with names. It's like how I came, dub to the grain. Spoil my chick, brand new kicks, spoil a kid, fix it quick, for all the drip. Love old school's way more than the whip. Impress all of the girls on the strip when I'm with my old school chicken now. So I scared to bank, want something to drink, I flip a tank. Get a theft deterrent, call it health insurance. Give me what in a hurry, I flip a paint. Don't care what them haters think. I'm about anyway, go to the stripping all of the day. Big body fill up all of your lanes. Freaky chick, all on things. Said she got back to the truck, got bang, bang. Inside's got that grain, man. Window stains, so they can't see my face. Going slow, look up, can't tell I'm blowing dro. Slide down the street like snows on the road. That's the show, trust me though. Dog is cheaper to keep her. Got to beef up the speakers, tell you even the tweeters. Everybody want my baby, I ain't hearing them neither. Not for $1 million. Now if you feel me, holler. I got an old school chick, an old school ride with the stripes down That's my chick, I got a old school ride. Look, I'm about to turn the copper to beige, back to copper in the shade. Used to take binoculars to see your blaze. Now pretty soon you get the shoes that don't move when we cruise. These dudes got their eyes on you, so I'm gon' do whatever it takes. Renovate, pedals the brakes, the personal place. Now everybody know who I'm rolling with. I got me a old school chick, yeah. You know how it is, gotta feel this.